Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Ketsu here, and today we are reviewing Boruto chapter 42 of the Boruto manga. And in case you're wondering why I haven't been doing the Boruto episode reviews, basically I don't really want to do the filler ones or the ones that are just really bad in general, which have been the last two of them, if not the last four that I also already recorded and are up on my channel. So I'm gonna mainly do the big plot ones, such as the Mujin Bandits arc that will be starting next week. But now let's get into this Boruto manga review. So Boruto chapter 42, like something about this chapter, even though it's the same length as all the other ones, felt really short. And I don't know, it basically not much happened in this episode or this chapter, besides basically Team Seven is trying to figure out how to beat Boro. We easily see that people like Kawaki, Mitsuki, and Boruto are easily scaled to him. They kill him like basically multiple times, but the main problem they're running into is he keeps regenerating. Like constantly, they're blowing off like his entire body, including his head, and he just keeps on just regenerating back. And then we see Kawaki says basically all Kara members have sort of a core that generates their power or what their main ability is, and Boro's is his regeneration. But he says Boro's regeneration is so strong that he has to have a large core that like he needs something of a lot of energy to power his regeneration, and his core has to be really big and it's somewhere in his body. And he tells it to Sarada in particular because he knows Sarada has a three-total Sharingan, and he is very confident that she can find it. And she asks Boruto, he asks Boruto and Mitsuki to buy him time, and we see Mitsuki and Boruto do like constant damage to him, but he just like will not die or whatever. And then Kawaki joins, and we see some good intelligent feats from Sarada. She is constantly just watching all his attack patterns and notices that his body is sort of deteriorating and like ripping itself apart because of the regeneration. And she sees like little muscle spasms that basically are like she's starting to notice where the core might be, and she notices it's probably on his like right torso, like near his leg. And she basically decides, okay, if I tell everybody, hey, target that core, the core, and it's right there, Boro can actually move his core, and he'll know exactly what they're doing. So she says, I have to do it myself. I can't tell them, and she knows sort of Kawaki trusts her to do that. So basically, she is trying to think of what to do. Basically, Boro put gunpowder in the area, so she doesn't want to use fire jutsu, or at least that's how it was in the beginning, and or lightning style. But this sort of seems like it went away because we later see Mitsuki using snake lightning. Um, and then she thinks, what can I do? I need an ability that gives me a speed boost that, like, no matter what, he can't detect it. And then she uses Chidori. Now, people are going to be very upset that she. Okay, so basically, two chapters ago, people were upset when Sarada had the three Tomo Sharingan, but it was revealed in, I believe, the Sasuke novel that basically she had evolved it, and it's like you might want to know this information, especially when reading Boruto, because it seems like they're glossing over some points that you get in the novels and other source material. So basically, with the Chidori thing, in the Sasuke novels that have recently been put out, he is training Sasuke's training Boruto and Mitsuki with lightning style and Sarada, and it doesn't explicitly say, "Oh, Chidori." It just says they're teaching lightning style, and which means Sasuke most likely 100% taught Sarada this, and Sarada even says, "Father, give me strength," as she's thinking of Sasuke. And people might be wondering, well, why didn't he teach Boruto in particular Chidori? Because Chidori is another like A rank jutsu with the Rasengan. It would just add to Boruto's arsenal. But the reason why is because it's sort of the Chidori is so fast, it gives you almost a tunnel vision that you need the Sharingan to even be able to use the ability in general. We see this when Kakashi was a kid, the best or most frequently. And she basically Chidori's his right torso where the quote unquote core is. And then the chapter ends there. Like I said, this chapter felt surprisingly short. this was definitely one that I believe was well balanced in terms of its information and its action. Because especially with Boruto, it's either you have episodes that like have too much information to where nothing's happening, or maybe too so much action to where like people aren't doing any storytelling. But I feel like this episode, this chapter is very balanced in terms of that. And that's gonna do it for this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And until next time, guys, bye. I think this was at least an 8 out of 10 chapter.
Bitch, I'm about to fuck this cutie, so I whip out my katana and I knock this little bitch out with just one hit like I'm Saitama. Why you act like you retarded? Like, little bitch, I don't want drama. I still hit when she says no, don't understand when she don't wanna, ayy.